fans, welcome into the Wildcat Center on the campus of Johnson Wales University in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. It is homecoming weekend as the Wildcats take on EMAC foe, Mid-Atlantic Christian University. We have a doubleheader today. We'll start it off with the men's game and then followed up with the women's matchup between these two teams. Mid-Atlantic Christian comes into this game with a record of 5-12. They are, 7-12. They're 3-2 in EMAC conference play. They pulled out a 75-74 win at Clinton College last night. So they are fresh off that one coming into the Wildcat Center today. Wildcats 18-3, 4-0 in EMAC play. Currently ranked number 1 in the USAA coaches poll. Mid-Atlantic Christian is ranked number 15 in the Division I poll. Wildcats stepped out of conference play on Tuesday night up in Virginia Beach against Regent University and came away with a 75-66 win there. These two teams met a couple weekends ago up in Elizabeth City. The Wildcats came out with a 69-64 win in that one, so should be a good game between these two teams today. Two of the top 5 or top 3 teams in the EMAC standings to this point in the season, and we're past the halfway mark of conference play. So the Wildcats and the Mustangs are jostling for conference seating position, trying to avoid the 4-5 game that will be on the Tuesday night of conference tournament week and getting the ball all the way to semifinal Friday. Conference tournament again will be held here in the Wildcat Center, so home court advantage for Johnson & Wales there. So for our starting lineups national anthem, we'll turn you over to public address announcer Chris Plano.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Johnson Wales University Wildcat Center, where this afternoon your Wildcats host the Mustangs from Mid-Atlantic Christian University. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country and the men and women who serve it with the playing of this afternoon's national anthem. I am your public address announcer, Chris Plano, welcoming you to Johnson & Wales Charlotte Homecoming Weekend and to the Wildcat Center Gym. Now for the starting lineup for this afternoon's men's basketball game. First for the visiting Mustangs from Mid-Atlantic Christian University. A 6-foot sophomore at guard from Lansing, Michigan, number 2, Tyshawn Harris. A 6'2" sophomore at guard from Tallahassee, Florida, number 3, Jabari Richardson. A 6'7" junior at forward, Tallahassee, Florida, number 10, Malik Galloway. A 6'6" junior at guard from Detroit, Michigan, number 12, Kevin Fletcher. And a 6'5" junior at forward from Detroit, Michigan, number 25, Justin Parker. Mid-Atlantic Christian University, head coached by Alan Harris. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on your feet and greet your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats. A A 6'3" senior at forward from Columbia, South Carolina, number 1, Marley Poole. A 6'2" junior at guard from Cape Coral, Florida, number 2, Brandon Costin. A 6' senior at guard from Raleigh, North Carolina, team co-captain number 3, Malik Bullock. A 6'5" forward senior from Huntersville, North Carolina, team co-captain number 11, Robert Hobson. And a 6'7" senior at forward from Covington, Georgia, number 33, Antonio Smith. Your Wildcats are head coached in his second season by Dan Larkin. He's assisted by Claude Louise, Matthew Johnson, and the team manager is Modesty Hall.
All right, Wildcat fans, there you have the starting lineups for today's matchup between the Wildcats and the Mustangs. Wildcats going with their home gold jerseys, blue numerals outlined in white. Macu going in all black jerseys trimmed in green with orange lettering and white numerals. We'll have number 10, Malik Galloway, jumping up against Antonio Smith to get this one started. Macu going with number 2, Tyshawn Harris, number 3, Jabari Richardson, number 12, Kevin Fletcher, and number 25, Justin Parker, along with Galloway. Wildcats have Brandon Kostick, Marley Poole, Robert Hobson, Malik Bullock, and Antonio Smith. So we're set to go. Wildcats win the tip. Bullock has it. Over to Hobson. Right wing, 3 for Poole, short. Offensive rebound comes down to Malik Bullock, so the Wildcats will get another chance at it. Bullock gets it in the lane, kicks out to Hobson. His 3 short, but Malik again with the offensive rebound. Wildcats will reset here. Kostick fakes the 3, gets it back to Malik, finds a cutting Marley. His layup up and good, absorbs some contact and able to score through that. So Wildcats up 2-0 here in the early going. Mid-Atlantic Christian has it. Richardson now gives it to Parker. Parker cross court to Tyshawn Harris. Now to Kevin Fletcher. Fletcher drives to the lane, no good. Rebound comes down to Bullock. Leaves it for Smith, and he gets it ahead to Marley for the layup. 4-0 Wildcats. It's a quick transition offense there for the Wildcats, able to get an easy bucket. Richardson trying to get a screen from Harris. Leaves it for Fletcher. His 3 is in the air. Short, no good. Antonio Smith with the rebound. Bullock gets it quickly front court to Hobson. Now back to Malik. Smith has it top of the key. They get it to Poole. Kicks it out to Kostick on the right wing. Now back top of the key to Hobson. Back to Kostick. He'll pump the long 3. No good, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 3 shots. You're going to get Tyshawn Harris on that one. First personal, first team foul. So I'll send Brandon Kostick to the line for 3 shots. First shot up and good for the junior from Cape Coral, Florida. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout by Coach Alan Harris for Macu. And we'll take it with them and be back in just a second. So back quickly. Out of the timeout. Kostick makes the second. So 6-0 Wildcats. And Brandon makes all three, so Wildcats up a touchdown, 7-0 in the first minute and a half here. Harris has it now out top to Galloway. Gives it to Richardson. Now to Parker. They hand it off to Fletcher. 10 on the shot clock. Fletcher dribbles, loses it to Antonio Smith. I think Smith's layup no good. Hobson got a hand in there to poke that one away from Fletcher on the initial steal. Layup up and no good for Harris. And then the rebound comes down eventually to Bullock for Johnson & Wales. Malik has it front court. In the corner, Kostick's three is in the air, too strong. But Antonio Smith gets the board. He kicks it out, top of the key to Hobson. He'll drive the lane. His runner is up and good. So 9-0 Wildcats. Jabari Richardson has it now. Gives it to Harris. Now top of the key to Galloway. He hands it to Richardson again. Richardson looks to drive, and they're going to call the foul. They're going to get the foul on Malik Bullock, his first, and they're going to say the basket counts. So Macu on the board finally, and Richardson will get a and one opportunity here. Free throw too strong, and they're going to say a lane violation on the Wildcats, so he'll get another chance at it. That free throw is good, so 9-3, Wildcats lead. Kostick pumps the three off the right wing, too strong. Rebound fought for it, eventually collected by Richardson for the Mustangs. He brings it front court, looks to drive. Now leaves it for Harris. He'll shoot the three, that's short. Bullock gets the rebound. They find Marley streaking ahead of the pack, and he'll get the dunk. So good heads-up play there by Bullock to look ahead, and Marley was out ahead of the pack, and he able to get the flush. 11-3, Johnson & Wales ahead. They get in the corner to Parker. He's working on Kostick. Parker trying to back him down. Does, and they're going to call a travel as Parker spun left and then spun right. Switches pivot foot according to the officials. So that turnover gives it back to the Wildcats. They'll attack up 11-3, 16-20 left to play first half. Hobson right down the lane. Absorbs contact, and they're going to call the foul on Malik Galloway. So that'll be his first. Second on the team, and I'll send Hobson to the line for a couple of free throws. So Robert makes the first. As Colin Cunningham's going to check in for Macu. Senior from Eden, North Carolina. About 90 minutes north of here. Hobson makes both. Wildcats now up by 10, 13-3. Driving is Richardson. His shot no good. Galloway gets the offensive rebound and scores on the putback. Wildcats quickly front court. Bullock kicks it back out to Hobson. Got Fletcher all over him. And they're going to say last touch by Fletcher as he poked it away from behind. So Wildcats will inbounds underneath, 19 on the shot clock. Kostick will do the honors. They trigger it in to Bullock. Malik catches it way out top. They get in the corner to Kostick. Now he dribbles out to the wing. Malik gets it, drives. His runner blocked away by Galloway. And it comes down to the hands of Cunningham. He gets it over to Fletcher. Fletcher leaves it for Richardson. Now out top to Parker. Parker with the height advantage on Bullock, looks to drive, and they're going to call a charge on Parker. They're going to say that he used the off arm to discard Malik. So that turnover gives it back to the Wildcats. Third team foul on the Mustangs. First on Parker. Hobson around to Antonio Smith's screen. He'll stop, pull the deep three, top of the key, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound comes down to Kostick. He steps into a three. That's too strong. Bullock runs down, another offensive rebound. They find Hobson in the corner. He'll shoot the three. That's no good. Antonio Smith gets the offensive board, and his layup is good right over the top of Galloway. So good offensive rebounding there by several members of the Wildcats. Earns them extra chances, and they convert to go back up by 10, 15-5. Richardson over to Cunningham. Finds it down low to Galloway. His 8-footer leaves it just short. Rebound comes down to Smith. Hobson now on the push. Leaves it for Poole. Now back to Smith. He'll stroke the three. That's good. Antonio Smith stepping out beyond the three-point line. Knocking down the first three-pointer of the day for the Wildcats. 18-5 they lead. Richardson calls out the play. It's thumbs down for the Mustangs. He gets into the lane, spins, tries to leave it for Galloway. Ball gets deflected and stolen away by Smith, and he finds Marley streaking ahead, and he'll get fouled by Cunningham to prevent the layup, but Marley will earn a couple of free throws. So it'll be the first on Cunningham, fourth on the team. And Marley will now go to the free throw line. Marley takes his time. First shot too strong. We'll get a sub checking in for the Mustangs. Number 50, Aaron Jackson checks in. 6'8" junior from Norfolk. Marley makes the second, 19-5, Wildcats up. Under 14 to play here in the first half. Richardson inside the center circle. Now finds Fletcher, the right wing. His two-point jumper is good as he stepped inside the three-point line, knocked that one down. So 19-5, 19-7, excuse me. They were late putting the points up. Wildcats kick it back. Smith, he hits another three. 22-8. Wildcats up by 14. Three-pointer in the air for Fletcher, no good. Bullock has it but loses it to Richardson, and he'll get the dunk on the turnover. So 22-10. Wildcats quickly front court, pull to the basket, and he'll get fouled by Jackson. So Marley will go back to the free throw line. Fifteen foul on the Mustangs, first on Jackson. Wildcats have 4 subs waiting to check in. Marley's first shot is a little long. So Wilkins, C.J. Miller, P.J. Gill, and number 10, DeAndre Williams will check in. And they'll replace everyone but Marley. So Wildcats gang substituting here. The starters played a little over 7 minutes. Marley still out there. Knocks down the second. 23-10. Fletcher has it, gives it back to Richardson. Williams is on him. They try to free Cunningham with the elevator screen, but Gill fights through it, and then miscommunication between Cunningham and Parker as the ball goes out of bounds. So Wildcats get it on the turnover. It's turnover number 5 for Macu here in the early going. Williams has it. Now gets it over to Gill. PJ will set up the offense. They find Cedric Miller in the corner, and CJ fires a 3. That's in and out, no good. Richardson grabs the rebound. Looks to drive on Williams. Now leaves it for Jackson. Gets it back to Richardson, who gets a screen from Jackson, but Wildcats cut him off. Parker looking to drive on Wilkins. They kick it out to Cunningham. His 3 is in the air, too short. Marley grabs the rebound. Behind the back dribble to free himself from Cunningham. Throws it up for Williams. They can't connect on the alley-oop, and the ball goes out of play for a turnover. Jackson check out. Galloway comes back in. So just the second turnover on the Wildcats so far through the first 8.5 minutes. Richardson looking to drive on Williams, and they're going to say that Miller fouled him. So he'll go to the free throw line. First foul on Miller, second on the team. Richardson sets, fires, and it's good. 23-11 now. Jajor Lambert's going to check in, replacing Cunningham. Lambert, a 5'7" freshman from Patterson, New Jersey. Second free throw also good for Richardson, so 23-12. Wilkins has it, now back to Williams. They find Marley in the right corner, now back out top to DeAndre. Wildcats working against the 2-3 zone. They get it to the free throw line to PJ. He leaves it for DeAndre, loses it, but gets it back. Now to kick it out for Z. He'll fire the 3, too strong. Galloway with the board, or excuse me, that's Parker with the board for the Mustangs. They get it to Lambert, who's now running the point. Richardson looks to drive, got cut off by Wilkins. They get it back to Lambert. 10 to shoot for the Mustangs. In the corner, he picks up his dribble, now gives it to Parker. Parker with a size advantage on Williams. Loses it, fires just before the shot clock expires. Too strong. Miller with the rebound. Quickly front court, Marley strokes the 3. Too short, Galloway grabs the rebound. Wildcats been stuck on 23 for a while. Fletcher works against Miller, and they're going to get a charge as Marley was there to take it, had set up great defensive position there on the block, and Fletcher went right into him. The basket was good, but they're going to wave it off on the charge. Marley will check out. Robert Hobson comes back in. So that's the first foul on Fletcher and the 16th foul. So Wildcats will shoot 1-1 for the rest of the half. Williams gets it to PJ, free throw line. His jumper is good, 25-12. Breaks a scoring drought for the Wildcats as we tick under 10 minutes to play first half. Richardson back to Lambert. Lambert with Gill all over him. Wildcats playing a man-to-man defense here. Galloway, he'll step out and take the jumper over Miller's no good. Z grabs the rebound. Leaves it now for PJ. PJ has his pocket picked by Richardson. Mackey goes the other way, and they're going to call the foul on DeAndre Williams. So it's going to be his first, third team. Richardson will be at the foul line. Richardson set with the first. That's good. 25-13. And makes both. So pulls Macu back within 11. Hobson now brings it across half court. They get it to Gill at the free throw line. They kick it out to Williams. He shoots the left-handed three. That rattles home. 28-14. Wildcats have it doubled up on the Mustangs. Lambert working on Gill. They get over to Fletcher. Hobson has the assignment on him. Galloway now out to Parker. Parker, he'll shoot the three. That's good. 28-17. Ball deflected by Fletcher. It goes out of play, so it'll be throw in for the Wildcats. Wilkins triggers it in to Williams. Z holds it now at the free throw line, looks to drive, loses it, and he touches it last before it goes out of play. 8:47 left. Turnover gives it back to Macu. They're going to get a foul on the Wildcats here. It looks like they're going to get P.J. Gill with his first, 14 foul. So trigger underneath through the Mustangs. They get it out to Richardson. Has Gill all over him. Stumbles briefly. Now leaves it for Lambert. Lambert retreats near the timeline. 8 to shoot. He gets stripped, and they're going to call a foul on Lambert as he dove for the ball, but tripped DeAndre Williams, who was also going for the loose ball. So that goes, they'll put 1-1 as DeAndre Williams will be at the line. 17 foul. First on Lambert. This will be the first free throw attempts for DeAndre Williams today. Wildcats are 7 of 9 as a team so far. Left-handed free throw in and out, no good. Galloway with the rebound. Lambert has it now, working on DeAndre. They get it top of the key to Parker. Backdoor cut for Fletcher, and his layup is good. Nice play there by the Mustangs. Now it's 28-19. Wilkins has it, right corner, now back out top of the key to Hobson. Z working on Parker, drives by him, layup no good. C.J. Miller gets the offensive rebound. His shot too strong, but they're going to get a foul. And it looks like they're going to get Jabari Richardson for the personal. His first. And C.J. Miller will be at the line for 2 shots. So each of the 8 Mustangs that have seen action have 1 personal foul. Miller makes the first. 29-19, 7:37 to play. Second one also good for CJ. So he's in the scoring column now. Wildcats going to show some token pressure from Williams on Lambert. He gets it across the midcourt stripe. Now to the elbow to Parker. They kick it out to Richardson. Wildcats helping recover there. Prevent him from getting an open three. Fletcher has it now with 10 to shoot. Step back three too short. It's Miller with the board. And the big man will lead the offense down the court. CJ tries to kick it out. Ball pass deflected, but DeAndre Williams recovers. And he'll drive in. Left hand no good. Parker grabs the rebound from Macu. Leaves it for Lambert. He drives, kicks it out to Richardson. He fumbles it. Tries to shoot, but leaves it for Parker after Williams in the face. Ball knocked away blocked by Wilkins. Wildcats are going the other direction. 3 in the air for Williams, 2 short. Offensive rebound fought for and won by DeAndre. He finds C.J. Miller alone underneath, and C.J. converts the layup. So kind of helter-skelter action there. Wildcats end up with 2 points out of it, and they're now up 32-19. 6:20 left to play, first half. Three-pointer in the air for Lambert. That barely grazes the front of the rim. Miller grabs the rebound. Wildcats again on the push. CJ's pass a little too strong for Z, but he's able to save it in, and Lambert touches it last before it goes out. Wildcats are going to get Malik Bullock in the game, replacing DeAndre Williams. PJ gets a screen from Miller, who rolls to the bucket. CJ, they're going to get the foul on a rebounding on CJ, as PJ's jumper was just short. So that's going to be Miller's second, 5th on the team. Wildcats are going to get Antonio Smith and Brandon Kostick back in. They're going to place Wilkins and Miller. So Lambert now has Bullock on him. Galloway looks to drive on Smith, and he lost it going up and regained and able to score. So 32-21 on the layup by Malik Galloway. Hobson now has it with Fletcher on him. Gets a screen from Antonio Smith. They kick it in the corner to PJ. Gill now drives into lane. His runner's good, and he's fouled. Nice move there by PJ. It looks like that's going to be on Jabari Richardson, his second. So PJ will get an and one opportunity. 34-21 as Tyshawn Harris checks in, replacing Lambert. So Macu has gone back to their starting 5. PJ can't convert the free throw. But Malik Bullock steals the rebound away from Galloway, but loses it right to the Mustangs. Fletcher drives, and he'll be fouled and goes to the free throw line. They're going to get Hobson with that foul. First on Robert. 6-team foul on the Wildcats. So Macu will shoot 1-and-1 the rest of the, or shoot the rest of the half. They'll shoot 1-and-1 the next several. If it's a common foul, Wildcats will shoot 2 on all fouls for the rest of the half. Fletcher's first free throw up and good. Second free throw also good for Fletcher. 34-23, 5:09 left. Gill working on Richardson. Now gives it to Hobson. Right wing to Kostick. He finds Bullock. Free throw line jumper in and out, no good. Antonio Smith gets the offensive rebound. He scores and will be fouled. And they're going to get Richardson with his third. And it is the third on Jabari Richardson. So that's going to get a couple of subs in quickly for the Mustangs. Lambert's going to check back in, and Aaron Jackson replacing Galloway and Richardson. I don't think Coach Allen Harris was happy with the way that they let Smith get the offensive rebound and then score and get fouled. So 37-23, Wildcats now up by 14. Their largest lead of the afternoon. 4:48 left to play. Fletcher has it, working on Hobson. Now gives it to Parker. Parker with a size advantage on Kostick. He'll shoot the 8-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Bullock. Malik quickly front court. Kicks it out to PJ. He steps into the 3. That's good. PJ Gill knocks down that 3, 40-23. Wildcats are now suddenly up by 17 with 4:20 left to play here, first half. Fletcher measuring Hobson. He drives, shot bothered by Smith, and then Antonio grabs a rebound. Wildcats quickly get it to Back to PJ, another three. That one's short, but again, Smith with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Aaron Jackson. So that's going to be the second foul on Jackson, and Antonio is going to be at the line for two. Antonio converts on the first. 41-23, 3:57 to play first half. Second one also good. Wildcats going to show some backcourt pressure now. Just token as Macu gets it in. Lambert has it. Nearly a steal by Gill. Long three by Harris, no good. Hobson with the rebound. Wildcats looking to run. Hobson tries to find Kostick in the right corner, but his pass a little too strong. So his turnover gives it back to Macu. Just the sixth turnover for Johnson & Wales here in the first half. Lambert working on Bullock. Now gets it over to Fletcher. Fletcher left wing. Now dribbles to the middle. Step back three. Blocked by Smith. Hobson grabs the rebound. Wildcats quickly front court. Leaves it for Kostick. Now back in the corner to Hobson. Finds a cutting Bullock. They kick it out. Gill. Right corner three. No good. Rebound eventually comes down to Fletcher for Macu after Antonio Smith fought for it. They get it to Parker. Looks to drive. Cut off by Smith. Spinner in the lane, no good. Rebound comes down to Malik Bullock. Bullock right down the court finds Antonio Smith. And his dunk attempt is blocked by Parker, but they're going to call the foul on Justin Parker. So that'll send Smith to the line for a couple of free throws. So Antonio back at the free throw line. Makes the first. So he's 3 for 3 from the line and got 14 points already. 7 rebounds as well. An assist, 2 steals, and a block. As Antonio's definitely filled up the stat sheet here in the first half. Cunningham checks in for Mid-Atlantic Christian, replacing Parker. Free throw no good by Antonio. And rebound comes down to Lambert for Macu. 43-23. 2:30 left to play in the half. Cunningham tries to find Jackson. His pass too tall and goes out of play for a turnover. It's the 10th on the Mustangs. Deep three from Hobson. That's good. First three of the afternoon for Hobson. And that one from West Trade Street. As Robert knocks that one down, 46-23. Leander Williams also into the game for the first time for Macu. Williams, a three-point specialist. He'll fire and hit. So 46-26. Hobson gives it to Smith. Antonio will fire the three, and he answers Williams' three-pointer. 49-26, 1:35 left to play, first half. The teams are starting to fill it up from deep. Williams now with Kostick all over him. Spins off a couple, loses the dribble, picks it up, gets it back to Lambert. 12 to shoot. Lambert looks to drive, kicks it out in the corner to Rayshawn Tyre, who's in the game. He makes a three. So the bench players for Macu making a good contribution. Hobson answers again for three, 52-29. 1 minute left. Wildcats up by 23. as the Mustangs have 5 bench players in the game now, and must say they've done quite well these last couple minutes. Jackson, his layup attempt blocked away by Smith. That'll be the second block for Smith. Galloway is going to check back in to replace Jackson, 47.4. There's 15 on the shot clock. As Cunningham will trigger out of bounds underneath for Macu. Officials talking to both teams down low. Make sure no funny stuff happens. It's been a clean game so far. Everyone wants to keep it that way. They get it into Lambert. Lambert dribbles out top with Bullock on him. 9 to shoot. Now looks to drive. Layup too strong. Dunk attempt misses. Wildcats with a 5-on-1. Hobson fumbles it, gets it to Kostick, who gives it back to Robert. He knocks down the 3. 55-29. 19 seconds left. Williams comes across the timeline with it from Macu. Looks like they'll hold for 1. Williams now looks to drive, gets cut off, double team comes. 3, 2, Galloway, layup attempt no good just before the buzzer. So Wildcats will head into the break with a 55-29 lead. We'll be back in about 13 minutes with our first half stats and second half action. Back here at halftime with the Wildcats up 55-29 over Mid-Atlantic Christian. We'll go through the first half stats. Wildcats shoot 17 of 35 from the field, 48.6%, 8 of 22 from 3, 13 of 18 at the foul line, 72.2%. Macu struggles from the field, 9 of 29, 31%, 4 out of 12 from 3, and most of those were late in the half. They did go 7 of 7 at the free throw line. Wildcats with a 28-11 advantage on the boards, including 11 offensive rebounds for the Wildcats, 1 offensive board for the Mustangs. Johnson Wales has 12 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks, 7 turnovers. Macu has 2 assists, 3 steals, no blocks, and 10 turnovers. Individually for Johnson and Wales, 17 for Antonio Smith on 5 of 6 from the field. He goes 3 of 3 from 3, 4 of 5 at the foul line. He has 7 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks as well. 13 for Robert Hobson, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from deep, made both his free throws. 7 points for PJ Gill, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. 8 points for Marley Poole. Marley was 3 of 5 from the field, missed both his 3-point attempts, but did make 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Marley also has 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Malik Bullock played but did not score. He does have 9 rebounds and 3 assists, though. 3 points for Brandon Kostick, all from the free throw line, missed all 3 of his shots from the field. Zerion Wilkins played but did not score, missed his 2 shots. 3 points for DeAndre Williams, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. 0 of 1 at the foul lines, 2 assists for DeAndre. 4 points for C.J. Miller, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from deep, 2 of 2 at the foul line, 4 rebounds for C.J. For Macu, 9 points for Jabari Richardson, 2 of 3 from the field, 5 of 5 at the foul line. 7 points for Kevin Fletcher, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 at the foul line. 3 points for Justin Parker and Raekwon Tyre. 3 points also for Leander Williams. And that pretty much rounds out the scoring for the Mustangs. I'm sorry, yes. Aaron Jackson, Colin Cunningham, Jajor Lambert, and Tyshawn Harris all played but did not score. So that gets us ready for the second half with Wildcats up 55-29. Macu will trigger it inbounds. They'll go with Richardson, Williams, Galloway, Parker, and Fletcher to start. Wildcats have their starting 5 out there. Parker will stroke the 3. That's good. So a quick 3 for the Mustangs as they're going to pick up with some three-quarter court pressure here. Bullock gets it up court to Poole. Marley will stroke the 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound by Antonio Smith. And he finds Kostick over on the right wing. His 3 too much. Leander Williams grabs the rebound for Macu. 55-32. Wildcats still up by 23. They get it into Galloway. His 12-footer no good. Hobson with the rebound. Robert brings it over half court, finds Bullock. Malik stops. They kick it out to Marley. He strokes the 3. In and out, no good. Bullock with the offensive rebound. Leaves it for Kostick. He fakes the 3. Gets it back out to Malik. Now on the baseline to Poole. Out top, Hobson. Long 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. And Parker grabs the rebound for the Mustangs. So several chances out of there. The Wildcats can't convert. Parker drives down and lays it in over the top of Kostick. And Coach Larkin's going to call a timeout for the Wildcats as Macu has come out with 5 quick points here to start the half. It's a 30-second timeout. I'll remind everyone that we have the women's game coming up following the conclusion of the men's game. It'll start about 20 minutes after that. I do see it is snowing outside, but not bad enough where you can't join us if you're so inclined, part of the homecoming festivities. If not, you can stay bundled up warm at home and check out the action here on the Wildcat Sports Network. Special shout out to my broadcasting partner, Kelly Turner, who's under the weather today. Hopefully Kelly will be back and ready to join us for senior night on Wednesday night. Out of the timeout, Wildcats have it in again. Again, facing the three-quarter court pressure. Bullock beats that. Finds Smith. He'll take the 12-footer. No good. Marley with the rebound on the offensive end. And Wildcats will reset. Bullock with it now, working on Williams. Back to Poole. Looks to drive on Galloway. Leaves it for Smith. And Smith, little one-hander, rattles around and falls. 57-34. Smith now with 17 points and 8 rebounds. Fletcher working on Hobson. Now kicks it back out to Richardson. Richardson has 3 fouls. Has to be careful, particularly on the offensive end. He don't want to pick up a charge for his 4th. They try and hand it off to Williams, who fumbles it but recovers. And he'll be fouled by Antonio Smith as he was driving to the basket. First on Antonio, first team foul of the second half for the Wildcats. So I'll send Leander Williams to the free throw line. His first shot is good. Williams ready with the second now. That's also good, 57-36. 17:35 left to play. Bullock quickly across the timeline, right down the lane, leaves it for Smith, and he scores as Galloway went to block Bullock, and no help defense for Macu, and it led to an Antonio Smith layup. So Richardson tries to drive on Bullock. He'll pull up for the jumper. That's no good. Marley grabs the rebound, hits out ahead to Kostick. Kostick leaves it back for Marley. His shot rejected by Richardson. And now Mackey's going back the other way. Galloway, his shot, and they're going to say that Smith got it after it touched the backboard, so that'll be a goaltending call. And the basket will be to Malik Richardson, or Malik Galloway rather. Right down the lane is Bullock. Layup high off the glass, no good. Parker grabs the rebound from Macu. And he pushes ahead. Now picks up his dribble, finds Richardson. He'll stroke the 3. Off the side of the iron, no good. Malik Bullock grabs the rebound. Hobson steps into a long 3 off the back iron, but Antonio Smith is there for the rebound. He gets tied up by Fletcher. And possession arrow, it'll stay with the Wildcats, so they'll have 19 on the shot clock. As they'll get Tyshawn Harris in the game. He'll replace Williams. So a trigger right underneath to Poole, who left-handed layup is good, right over the top of Galloway. Beautiful play there by Marley, 61-38. Fletcher gets the handoff from Richardson. He'll stop, pop the 3, too strong back iron. Rebound comes down to Smith as 2 Mustangs fought for it and lost it to Antonio. Malik behind the back, stops in the lane. Now leaves it in the corner for Hobson. He'll stroke the 3. Too strong, but Smith gets the rebound. Good offensive rebound in position. Takes some contact, and his 10-foot jumper is good. So Antonio now with 21, the leadoff scorers. Wildcats up by 25. Their lead was 26 at the half. Fletcher drives around Poole, and they're going to get an offensive foul as Fletcher with the discard. So that turns it back over to the Wildcats. It's a second on Fletcher. First team foul on the Mustangs in the half. Coach Alan Harris is going to call a timeout. It is a full timeout, so we'll take it with him and be back in just a minute. And we're back out of the timeout. Is the first timeout of the half for the Mustangs. They have 4 remaining. Wildcats with 5. Johnson Wales up by 25, 63-38, 15:30 left to play. Hobson in the corner to Kostick. He'll pump the 3. That's good. First 3 of the afternoon for Brandon. He got fouled shooting a 3 in the first half and made all 3 free throws, but now he connects from deep, 66-38. Galloway turns. He'll fire the 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Richardson. He powers up and in, 66-40. Hobson over to Poole. Marley strokes the 3. In and out, no good. Rebound fought for. Saved in by Kostick. Great hustle there. They get it down low to Bullock. Malik kicks it back out to Brandon. That 3 short. And rebound fought for and last touch by the Mustangs. So the Wildcats will get subbed into the game. C.J. Miller, P.J. Gill, and Zerian Wilkins come in. Kostick and Bullock and Antonio Smith will check out. They get it in to Marley. He'll back out and reset, still 18 to shoot. Hobson has it now, right wing. Leaves it for Miller. I don't think CJ was expecting the pass. The turnover gives it back to the Wildcat, or back to the Mustangs. It's a turnover number 7 for Johnson and Wales. Richardson working on P.J. Gill. They get it to the elbow to Parker. They try to find Fletcher cutting, but his pass too strong, and then sails out of bounds for another turnover. So Gill over to Wilkins now. They get it to PJ at the elbow, no good, but CJ Miller with a rebound. They kick out top of the key, 3's in the air for Z. That's no good. Rebound fought for, last touch by Marley. So Mustangs have it now. Richardson working on Gill. Harris has it. Trying to drive on Hobson. He gets cut off. Now they get it to Fletcher. Parker has it. He'll shoot the 3 off the wing. No good. Rebound. Last touch by Fletcher. So it'll go over to the Wildcats. So Hobson gets it over the timeline. Right to Gill. Z leaves it for Marley. His shot short. May have been partially blocked by Galloway. Mustangs come out of there with it. Fletcher looks to drive, Euro step, and scores, and he's fouled. Nice move there by Kevin Fletcher. Let's see who the foul is on. They're going to call it on C.J. Miller. So that's going to be C.J.'s 3rd. Fletcher will go to the line for an and 1 opportunity. So Fletcher converts the free throw. He's in double figures with 10 points now. 66-43, 13:20 left. PJ, top of the key, looks to drive. Parker all over him. Tries to lay it up, but gets rejected away by Galloway. Richardson picks it up. He goes down the lane. Reverse layup. Rolls in for Richardson. 66-45. Richardson has 13 now to lead all Mustang scorers. Wildcats find PJ all alone, and he lays it up good. It's busted defensive assignment for the Mustangs there. PJ's got 9 now. Richardson around a screen. Wildcats switch. Wilkins is on him. They bring the double, and then Parker throws it away, looking for Harris. Marley with the interception. PJ, Euro step, layup, good. 70-45, and PJ's in the double figures now with 11. 4 in the double figures. Fletcher drives, loses it. Richardson had it briefly, but C.J. Miller picks it up. They get over to Hobson. He'll step into the right wing three, and that's good. 73-45. Wildcats extend out to a 28-point lead. Transition three there for Hobson. Wildcats now 10 of 33 from deep. Richardson working on Gill. Looks to drive. He'll stop, take the 18-footer. That's good. So Jabari Richardson doing his part to keep the Mustangs in this. Marley out top to PJ. They swing it around the other side. Hobson's three just short. Rebound comes down to Tyshawn Harris for Mid-Atlantic. Richardson's three blocked by Gill. Rebound comes down to Hobson, and they had a foul on the backcourt. Miller dunked it, but it's not going to count. The foul is going to be way back up near midcourt. So that basket won't count for CJ. There will be a foul assessed to a Mid-Atlantic Christian player. So the officials are talking it over. Looks like the foul is going to be on. So there's going to be a flagrant foul on Hobson. Looks like they're saying that it was a push in the back away from the action. So Fletcher will go to the free throw line to shoot the flagrant. Makes the first, misses the second. We have subs waiting to come in. Fred Patterson and DeAndre Williams come in for the Wildcats. Lambert and Jackson check in for Macu. Poole and Hobson will check out. So now the officials are going to tell the coaches how they're administering this flagrant foul situation here. So both coaches are happy with the explanation. So the Wildcats are going to inbounds underneath their own basket. 30 seconds on the shot clock, 73-48. They get it in quickly. PJ's corner three, good. 76-48. So the Wildcats actually pick up 2 points in that exchange. They give up a free throw but get a three. Layup no good by Richardson. Rebound fought for. It eventually comes out of there to the Mustangs. Parker dribbles in. His shot no good. Richardson with the rebound, and he scores. 76-50. Now Wilkins down the other end, and he's going to be fouled by Jackson. So he'll go to the foul line. It's the third on Jackson, second on the team. Z yet to attempt a free throw today. First free throw up and good. So he's into the books. One of 8 Wildcats to score, makes both. 78-50. Fletcher now working on Patterson. Threes in the air, too strong. DeAndre Williams gets the rebound. Has it briefly poked away. They get it to Patterson. Fred shoots a three from the corner. That's good. 81-50. Patterson becomes the 9th Wildcat to find the scorebook. Parker trying to get to Fletcher. Patterson denying. Lambert has it now. Gets around a Jackson screen. A significant screen it is. Ball poked away. Stolen by Wilkins. He's all alone. Zio get the dunk. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Allen Harris as the Wildcats have extended out to a 33-point lead, 83-59, 57 left. And it is a full timeout, so we'll take it with them and be back in a minute. So we're back here. Subs checking into the game for the Mustangs. Colin Cunningham is back in, as is Jajor Lambert. Excuse me, that is Raekwon Tired is checked in. Wildcats have the same five that went into the timeout. It's taken under 10 minutes to play. Harris working on Wilkins. Gets it out to Cunningham. He gets it over to Richardson. Richardson looks to drive, gets cut off by Patterson. Now Jiz into the lane. Shot no good. DeAndre Williams gets the rebound, and he's going to get fouled by Richardson going for the steal. Richardson helps him right up. No ill intent there. It will be the fourth personal on Richardson, though. So he becomes the first player on any team to pick up 4, and he'll have to check out. Lambert's going to check in for him. So Wildcats inbound it. Williams has it. Goes across half court. Lambert on him. Gets a screen from Miller. Now kicks it out. PJ in the corner. This three no good. Rebound fought for and eventually won by Cunningham for Macu. He gets it over to Harris. Now Lambert comes and picks it up. He'll run the show for the Mustangs. He's got Gill on him. Cunningham working on Patterson. Now to Harris, top of the key. Right wing over to Tyre. Hands it off to Lambert. 7 to shoot. They get in the corner. Tyre will pump the 3. That's good. So Tyre's made 2 threes this afternoon for the Mustangs. Wildcats quickly front court. Patterson will look to drive. Gets around a defender. Loses it briefly, but gets it back. Finds Wilkins. His right wing, left wing 3 is good. So 86-53. Wildcats' 13th three-pointer of the afternoon. Parker looks to drive. Throws it up good. I thought he got fouled, but no call. Scores anyway, 86-55. Williams, behind the back dribble, finds a cutting Miller for the dunk. That gets caught up on the rim, so they'll stop play briefly to fix that. CJ with 6 now. 8:04 left to play. Tyre over to Cunningham. Now left wing to Lambert. Cross court back to Cunningham. He'll pump the three. That misses everything. Patterson with the rebound. Gill dribbles. Kicks it back out to Wilkins. Now Wilkins, Euro step. His shot blocked away by Tyre. Rebound comes down to the Mustangs. PJ pokes it away out of bounds, so it'll stay with Macu. Harris has it now in the corner to Cunningham. He looks to drive, gets cut off, and takes an extra step. So they'll call the travel on Cunningham. Turnover gives it back to the Wildcats. 15th Mustang turnover of the day. So Gill gives it to Miller. Hands it off to Williams. DeAndre back to CJ. 15 to shoot. They get it to Patterson at the elbow. Fred backs out. Now looks to attack right down the lane. Layup no good. Fight for the rebound. Zirion tries to save it but can't, so it'll go back over to the Mustangs. So Harris has it front court over to Lambert. Now back to Cunningham. Fakes the three, drives. Tries to find Tyre. Last touch by the Wildcats. So it'll be Mustang ball out of bounds underneath. Cunningham will trigger it in. They get it to Parker. He's in the corner, looks to drive. Gets cut off by Gill and Patterson. And then stolen away eventually by PJ off the double team. PJ escapes, drives, tries to get it to CJ Miller, and he does for the dunk. 90-55, Wildcats ahead now. Cunningham, he shoots the three. That's blocked by Wilkins. Cunningham gets his own rebound. That runner's short. Wildcats now 4-on-1. DeAndre Williams gets the layup. 92-55. Wildcats have wholesale substitutions coming at the next break. Three in the air from Harris, too strong. CJ Miller with the rebound. And he finds Fred Patterson ahead of the pack. Fred gets the lay-in, 94-55. And Coach Harris is going to call another timeout for Mid-Atlantic because he doesn't like the hustle that his team has shown the last several trips down the floor. So it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them and be back in 1 minute. So back here, 5:51 left to play, 94-55. Wildcats up by 39 over Mid-Atlantic Christian. The 5 into the game for Johnson & Wales. Number 0, Jordan Cooper. Number 20, Colin Irby. 24, Dante Wiggins. 13, Chalon Stafford Gill. Number 4, Lambert out to Cunningham. Cunningham working on Cooper. And ball deflected out of play. So stays here with Macu. Ball gets to Aaron Jackson, who is able to put it in for his first points of the day. That's Kenyon Scott, number 4, that also checked in for the Wildcats. Irby over to Wiggins. Wiggins looks to drive, goes up and blocked by Jackson, gets his own rebound, and then Tyre fouls Dante. So he'll get a trip to the free throw line. Dante makes the first, so he's in the scorebook this afternoon. Second one too strong. Tyre gets the rebound for the Mustangs, quickly front court. Lambert around a screen from Jackson. Goes cross court to Harris, now out top to Lambert, working against Cooper. 11 to shoot. Lambert looks to drive. In the corner, Harris shoots the 3, too strong. Cunningham had the rebound, but dribbled it on the baseline. So the ball goes back over to the Wildcats. So Kenyon Scott has it now. Gets it to Irby. Now to Cooper. Cooper will shoot the 3, too strong. Tyre with the rebound. Lambert, hesitation dribble, gets cut off. Gets it to Cunningham in the corner. He'll stroke the 3. In and out, no good. Harris saved it inbounds, but right to Irby. Irby gives it to Cooper. Cooper will lay it up good. 97-57. Lambert working on Irby. Gets it down low to Jackson. Jackson shoots it over Stafford Gill. No good. Rebound comes down to Scott. Scott, the freshman from Darlington, South Carolina. He'll get fouled. It looks like it'll be on Raekwon Tyre. It'll be the fifth team foul on the Mustangs. His first on Tyre. So Wildcats will trigger out of bounds underneath. Irby will throw it in. They get it in the corner to Cooper. Cooper fakes the 3, drives, off glass. Layup is good. (99-57). Wildcats poised to break the century mark once again. High layup off the glass by Lambert is good. Scott looks to drive, throws up a wild shot. Gets his own rebound, misses again, and then Tyshawn Harris eventually corrals it for the Mustangs as we tick to under 3 minutes to play. Lambert drives, loses it. They're going to say last touch by a Wildcat, so it'll stay Mustang ball. 2:59 to play, 18 seconds on the shot clock. They trigger it in to Lambert in the corner, working on Cooper. Lambert kicks it out to Cunningham. He finds Harris, top of the key 3, no good. And Cooper gets the rebound. Irby has it. Now over to Dante Wiggins. Dante, and they're going to call the block on Jackson as Wiggins went flying high in the air. Landed hard, but Dante looks to be okay. The 4th on Jackson. 16 foul, so Wiggins will be at the free throw line once again. Converted his first 2 earlier today. Now get another chance. Front rim short on that one. Dante, the freshman from Pineville, South Meck High School. Second one, good. So Wildcats have reach the 100-point mark. They lead 100-59. Lambert looks to drive, leaves it off for Tyre. Layup no good, but he's fouled by Wiggins. So he'll go to the free throw line. First on Wiggins, 14th foul from the Wildcats. Tyre misses the first, so he'll have one more. Misses that one, but Stafford Gill can't save the rebound, so Mustangs will keep the ball down this end. 2:17 left to play. They get it in. Ball knocked away by Wiggins. And they're going to say last touch by Dante. Quick hands there for him. Cunningham gets it in to Lambert. And ball poked away by Wiggins from the blind side, and he knocked it off of Lambert out of play, so it'll be Johnson and Wales ball. Wiggins has it now, gets it into Stafford Gill. They give it back to Dante. His layup attempt no good and fouled by Tyre, so another trip to the free throw line for Dante here. Good give and go with Stafford Gill. So Dante converts the first, 101-59. Second one is in and out, no good. Tyre with the rebound. Looks to drive, gets around a screen from Jackson. Shot blocked away by Stafford Gill. Cooper runs down the rebound. Wildcats quickly front court. They leave it for Irby. His layup attempt no good, but Wiggins gets the follow-up dunk. Lambert working on Cooper, gets around him. His runner in the lane, no good. Taps the own rebound to Jackson, and Jackson gets the follow layup. Nice work there by Lambert to follow his shot. Tip the rebound to a teammate who was able to score. 1:15 left, 103-61. Cooper, he'll pump the long three. That's good. 106-61. 1 minute left. Lambert over to Cunningham. Back to Lambert. Shot fake, dribbles, gets to the basket, kicks it back out to Harris. Harris will shoot the corner three, no good, but gets his own rebound. Tries to find Cunningham. Irby briefly intercepted it, but lost it out of bounds, so Macu will retain possession. 44.7 seconds left. Wildcats up by 45. They get it into Lambert in the backcourt. He'll shoot the jump step back three, no good. Wiggins rebound. Wildcats looking to push. Leaves it for Stafford Gill, and Stafford Gill able to score. So he's into the scorebooks at 108-61. So now Lambert with 20 seconds left. Nearly loses it to Wiggins, but gets it back. Hesitation dribble out to Tyre. Tyre shoots the three. That's perfect. And the Wildcats in no hurry here. With 8 seconds left to play, they get over to the timeline, and that should just about wrap this one up. 108-64. And that'll just do it for here. Just a reminder that we have the women's game coming up in just about 25 minutes, so join us for that. Until then, I am Chuck Charles signing off for now. We'll see you in just a little while.